Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the diseases of sunflower. So there are certain diseases that cause infection to the sunflower. Out of that, first one is stem rot, second one is leaf blight or alternaria leaf blight of sunflower, then rust disease, and last one is downy mildew disease. So let us see one by one the symptoms of that different diseases. In that, first one is stem rot. So stem rot disease is caused by the fungus Sclerotiana sclerotium. That Sclerotiana fungus mostly attack on the leaves and the roots, or mostly on the stem of the different crops, mostly on the sunflower. When they attack on the leaves and petals, so slightly brown to blackish spots are observed on the leaves or on the foliar parts. But when they attack on the roots, so through the root hairs, that sclerotium fungus that enters inside the plant, and mostly in stem area or inside the stem area they plug the different vascular tissues, or they block the different vascular tissues, that is xylem and phloem. And when we plug or when we remove the stem or when we plug the stem, so that here brown to blackish mustard like seed like spores or blackish seeds are observed on the inside the stem. So this is the typical symptoms. That is, which is typical symptom? Brown to blackish mustard like seed like spores are observed inside the stem, and that fungus plug the xylem and phloem vessels. And due to that, as we know that xylem is water conducting tissue and phloem is food conducting tissue, but due to the breaking of xylem and phloem vessels, entire plants, after some times, entire plants it becomes wilted. So this is about the stem rot disease of sunflower. Regarding perpetuation, so primary source of infection is infected soil, and secondary source of infection is irrigation water. Then regarding control measure, we have to spray the crop with the help of carbendazim or mancozeb at a rate of 0.2% at certain intervals. Then regarding next disease here, leaf blight, which is caused by the fungus Alternaria helianthi. So blight, as we know that blight means what? Burning appearance. Plant shows the burning appearance. So here on the leaves, here what happens? Here brownish to blackish symptoms or brown to black spots are observed on the leaves, sepals and petals. When that spots are increased in their size, so that each and every spots are connected or coalesces with each other, and due to that large lesions are observed on the leaves or on the sometimes on ear head, and due to that plant shows the burning appearance. So that's why it is called as a leaf blight. When we isolate the infected part of the plant and observe under the microscope, so such a kind of the spores are observed on the observed under the microscope. Then regarding the perpetuation, so primary source of infection is the infected host tissue or the weed host, and secondary source of infection is the wind blown conidia. Regarding management strategies, just we have to remove and destroy the infected parts of the plants, first one. Second one, just we have to do the early sowing of the crop, or we have to spray the chemical with the help of we have to spray the crop with the help of chemicals, that is mancozeb at a rate of 0.2% after the appearance of disease, or before the sowing of seeds of sunflower we have to treat the seeds with the help of thiram at a rate of 5 to 6 gram per kg of seeds. So this is about the leaf blight disease. Then regarding rust disease, as we know that rust is important or major disease of that crop. That rust of sunflower is caused by the fungus Puccinia helianthi. So as we know that rust means there is a presence of iridospores and teleospores. So such a that brownish spot, that is called as an iridospores. That iridospores is mostly appeared firstly on the lower surface of the leaves. They are small, circular, powdery or orange to black, and when the infection is severe, that iridospores are produced on the younger leaves and it becomes scattered all over the vegetative part of the plants. Then the chlorotic areas usually surrounded by the pustule or here. Suppose that pustule is there. So if you observe carefully, so that spots or brownish spot is surrounded by the yellow margin. Here brownish spot is surrounded by the yellow margin. That is chlorotic spots is arises around the brownish iridospores. So this is the typical symptoms of that plants. Then if the pustules are scattered all over the parts of the plant, so it becomes a brownish or bronzing is appears on the upper and lower part of the leaves due to the presence of iridospores and teleospores. Then regarding perpetuation, the primary source of infection is the sporidia from the germinating teleospores, and secondary source of infection is the iridospores in infected plant debris. Regarding management strategies, we have to grow the crop with resistant variety. For example, modern EC or Surya or EC684142. These are the resistant variety against the wheat disease of sunflower. Then regarding chemical control, we have to spray the crop with mancozeb or Zyneab at a rate of 0.25%, or remove and destruct the volunteer seedlings or infected seedlings from the field. So this is about the management strategy of wheat disease of rust disease of sunflower. Next one is downy mildew disease. So downy mildew disease is mostly characterized by the different symptoms. For example, damping of systemic infection, local foliar lesion, basal root or stem rot. So that downy mildew disease is caused by the Plasmospora helianthi or Hallstedi. The symptoms of the disease becomes evident mostly at the seedling stage and mostly at damping stage also. So let us see, first one is damping. Damping of means what? Due to the attack of that downy mildew fungus, damping of means the sudden collapse of seedling near to the ground level before the emergence, or after the emergence there is a sudden collapse of seedlings. So due to the infection of that downy mildew fungus, or that due to that seedling may be killed before or after the emergence. Then regarding systemic infection, sunflower plants carrying systemic infection are mostly such a plants are severely stunted. Then the upper leaves it becomes entirely chlorotic, the stem become brittle, and mostly important symptom, that is flower heads of infected plants remains erect, becomes small in size, remains sterile, and it does not produce any kind of the seeds on the such a heads. So this is about the systemic infection. Regarding local foliar lesions, here the greenish yellow spots are observed on the leaves as a result of the secondary infection. Such lesions or such spots may be connected or coalesces with each other. Due to that, such a spots, they are coalesces or connected with each others, and it becomes a large lesions. Next one is basal root or stem rot or galls. The root infection may result in the formation of galls, or at the rotting is takes place on the root stage of the plant. Such plants are less vigorous and subject to lodging. So formation of galls and rotting is the prominent symptom in case of basal root or stem rot. So this is the different symptoms which that directly attack on the downy attack on the sunflower crop. Regarding perpetuation, primary source of infection is through the oospores, which is present in seeds, which acts as the primary source of infection, and secondary source of infection is zoosporangia, which is produced in great numbers on infected plants. Then regarding the management strategies, we have to spray the crop with the help of metalaxyl 0.025% plus mancozeb 0.2%. And then we have to treat the seeds with the help of metalaxyl compounds at a rate of 5 to 6 gram per kg of seeds. Or we have to do the early planting on the at the onset of the rainy season. That decreases the disease incidence. So this is about the management strategies of downy mildew of sunflower. So this is all the diseases of sunflower, that is downy mildew, rest, then your stem rot, alternaria leaf blight, and next one is last one is which is not mentioned here but it is not so important, that is called as an alternaria necrosis of sunflower, mostly necrosis of sunflower. So that necrosis of sunflower is one of the most important disease. That disease is caused by tobacco streak virus. In case of that disease, the mottling of leaves is takes place. Mottling means what? The yellowing of leaves takes place, and after onwards, entire plant it becomes necrotic. Necrotic means the sudden death of the tissue on the leaves is occurs. Such a disease is transmitted by the sap or the thrips from one plant to another plant or from infected plant to healthy plant. So for control of that thrips, we have to use the suitable insecticide. For example, we have to use the chlorpyrifos at a rate of 0.2%. So this is about the sunflower necrosis disease. So this is all about the diseases of sunflower. If you have any difficulty or queries regarding that topic, so please you can ask or WhatsApp me. Thank you.